Happy Homebrew Weekend. I'm actually going to check to make sure this is recording because it's going to need to be because the roller door's open. Roller door's open because my lights are done. I can't use these lights, my lovely new brand new LEDs, to record anything because it makes light bars across the camera. I have tried all of the setting things that I know how to do. It hasn't fixed it. So I need natural light. I have like one of my work lights as well. Like I've got one of those like workhorse, LED. It does nothing. It basically doesn't light the room up at all. It just makes me look like I'm hiding in a spot underneath the house. Wednesday, the 1st of January 2025. Happy New Year. We are feeling great and refreshed and happy because we did nothing. We have children. And we were in bed by 11:30 because the kids were throwing tantrums. Not a bad thing at all. Love waking up, happy, refreshed, easy, no parties, nothing. And they'll come eventually. Like the big parties will return and we'll do all that stuff when the kids are older. But right now we got the kids and stuff. Anyway, that's how that's going. Got to do some beer stuff with my son today. So I know that sounds weird because he's 5, but it's not anything weird. He just kind of likes to help me and hose things off and da-da-da-da. So we found another keg that's in great condition, holding CO2, all of that. Rinsed that out, sanitized it, did the whole lot, got that prepared because the Mosaic XPA Freshwork kit is done, right? Done. 1045 to 1010. Which means it's a 4.6% beer, tastes fantastic out of the snipe tube. Cold crashed it a couple of days ago, transferred it today, so the entire fermenter got emptied. We've got 4 750ml PETs, which we are bottle conditioning. We filled the keg up 16-ish litres, 17 litres maybe, and threw about a litre out. I was very cautious this time when I was transferring because I didn't want to get any trube, any hot matter, I want this to be a super clean, rip it, first pour, go the whole time. I was moaning last time about everything going wrong. I was having a really bad day, had a really sandy vagina, and feeling much better today. So let's just get in, get some stuff done, cleaned. Let's get these problems solved. So here's my trusty kegerator, Keezer, whatever you want to call it. I've checked my manifold. My gas manifold was one thing I was a bit sketchy about. I've checked it. It seems fine. I'll show you close up in a sec, but first what I want to show you is this mother. Still not pouring exactly the way I'd like. Lot of head on that. I'm assuming that's also partially because, excuse me while I just grab my... I'm assuming that's also partially because of the way that I have got the keg dip tube. I assume it's not supposed to almost turn at 90 degrees, so... Sorry, I got a weird thing with my taps. Like as soon as I use them, I sanitize the openings and put my things back on. I've got some stuff from Kegland that's just arrived. I'll show you that soon. Not today, but another time. And I'm going to take a lovely sip of this. This is my Nekitron XPA. We've finally settled on a name. Not the Nekitron XPA. I was having a chat with Simo the other day. We did a few podcasts. I think I talked about that. It's really fun. But this is like the tightest whitehead. Like it's fantastic. Oh, carbonation is this one. Is on this one is just bang on. We're doing 10 psi for 5 days typically before we even take a pour. And this one, I serve everything at 10 psi. So my beer lines are 2.2 meters, which is about 7 foot. and the taps are about level with the top of the keg, and you need to know the height, distance, and the length of tube, the serving pressure, and the temperature. So we normally keep this at about 2 degrees. It's at 2.7 degrees at the moment. You need all of those things to kind of work out your pour, your length of beer line, for all of those other factors. So that should be giving us perfect pours, right? I do not know why it's not, but look how it settles, like perfect. The carbonation is so good. The head stays at that like 1/8 inch, really tight white foam cappuccino. It's like lovely. Got us talking about XPAs as well. You know, they're supposed to be like Pale Ale Plus, and they're kind of not. They're like this. They're like a bulked up version of a session ale, but they really should be a bulked up version of a Pale Ale. It should be like Pale Ale Plus. It should be the gap between like a Cooper's Pale Ale and a Cooper's Sparking. There's a Cooper's XPA in the middle there, which is also a fantastic beer. And I'm not sure why these aren't. None that no XPAs that I get ever kind of feel like a Pale Ale Plus to me. Like, I love my mismatched Pale Ale, which very Sierra Nevada-ish. I've talked about that before. But yeah, what I might do, I might bring you over just to show you what I've done in the Keezer. All right, here we are. Now, what I do want to show you. So this is what I was concerned about, this manifold gauge here. And the reason is, I just didn't like the way that some of these kind of sat and how they work. But look, what we've done is we've got gas. Like, so instead of just you trusting the Duotight, and I know there's supposed to be gel in here, like a gel type fitting to stop them kind of leaking gas or CO2. But I put like plumber's thread, but the gas for gas appliances, and put the Duotight fittings on, and basically run new beer line. We've got brand new disconnects for everything. So I'll show you in there. So what we've got is that's just a kit beer here. That one is the Necatron, and this is the Mosaic. Sorry, I hope that doesn't give you vertigo. The gas disconnects are grey and red. All brand new, all fine. I've moved all of the beer and stuff out, and so it's just got I don't know if you can see that. It's just got my CO2 bottle and the regulator there. The regulator goes straight to the line side of the manifold. They're off. These two are on. One of them is going to the Necatron. One of them's going to the Mosaic. The other one is going to here. And I have ordered, so I figured out how to also replace these. You have to unscrew the top there. This just kind of unscrews and you replace the whole thing. I'm getting a 100 PSI rated PVRV, which is great because the working pressure of these kegs is 130 PSI. So we want the PVRV, or PRV, sometimes they're called, to be less than the working pressure of this, right? And look, I have burped it. There is some CO2 in there. And it is holding, but the problem is that any slight knock on the on this pressure valve here, and we lose all the CO2. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to replace that. Then we're going to enjoy that beer, and we're going to go from there. I don't know if you can see here my coils of my beer line. It's 2.2 meters worth, coiled up. They just go on the outs. That keg's around the wrong way. They should all be the other way. And yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. So I've got two more to do. I'll do a brand new one when I put a new beer in for that. So when that keg's ready to drink, I'll put new beer line, 2.2 meters worth, with a brand new liquid disconnect. And yeah, then I've got another couple kegs, but I've got some plans for outside. Like, I've got a lovely alfresco area out the back where I want to do a barbecue and like beer area. So I will do that there and then. And maybe, I don't know, gift this once I fix it, or just keep it as a memento of an older time. But yeah, or still use it. Maybe I'll have that much beer here and that we can, continue using it. So now I'm going to put you back. I hope that's okay. So that's kind of that for the moment. I'm not a resolution guy, but I have tried to really set up a few things for the new year. So one huge thing for me is I'm going back to uni, not full time, but like 75%. I got accepted into law. So stoked about that, like absolutely stoked. I'll be doing that. So the plan is to have my Bachelor of Law in 3.5 years, I guess. I've already done a business degree, so I get some RPL for that. But basically, I'm trying to do 6 subjects a year with my RPL. That should do me. Because of like the amount that I'm doing this at the moment as well, I'm really loving these little vlogs or vlogs or whatever you want to call them. I actually interacted with Rock on Beer blog today. I've loved that channel for a long time, and he seems to be super similar to me in his observations of the craft beer industry, the homebrewing industry, his wants as a professional brewer, his wants as a home brewer, and just he made some comments on the vlog or he released today about like not getting as much engagement or something with his videos and stuff. And I immediately felt guilty because I'm like, I've watched this guy for literal years and I've never commented. And I even I'd subscribed to him, but I've got like 3 or 4 different channels. So I'd subscribed to him on like 2 other channels, but not on the beer channel. So I subscribed, left him a comment, And I love what he's doing and what he wants to do, and I want to do more of this. So because of that, I want to get better at it. I want the quality to be good. I've actually also enrolled in a certificate in photography, which I'll be doing this entire year, just so I can learn how to use a camera. There's a little bit about editing. There's a little bit about, because all of this stuff that I do is super self-taught and like super grungy. Like, I'm sure that if anyone trained or even untrained saw how I edit, saw how I set up my tripod, saw how I treat my camera, saw how I touch the lenses, they'd lose their fucking mind. And so I kind of just want to just improve myself a little bit this year with all of this. And again, I know that's very resolution-y, but if I don't have these goals written down or there's no account, time just flies at the moment. Like, my son's 5. It was like yesterday Georgia told me she was pregnant, like with him. And I need to focus on I need to focus on real goals, so I know what I'm doing when I need to do everything with purpose a little bit more. And there's nothing wrong with not doing things with purpose, but for me, I'm that kind of personality and that kind of person. If I don't have that purpose, I have problems. I just have things everywhere doing everything, And I'm 35 now. I kind of want to get a few things done. Like, I've got a couple things under my hat, which I'm going to keep there just for now, because then I haven't even put anything in place to get those things done or started. But really enjoying, I've loved getting back involved with the hobby. I've loved catching up with my friends. It's been minimal with Duds and Vike, but again, everyone's lives is busy for their, they've got their own things that they're busy with them for their own reasons. It's been lovely seeing Simo more. It's been great getting involved with the Homebrew Club, the SA Brewing Club, a bit more, doing a few things, and I really want to continue that through 2025 and beyond, and we'll see how that goes. But kind of getting a bit rambly, which is fine. What's next? All right, next couple videos. I've got some new brewing gear. Not brewing gear, but like new homebrew related gear. We're going to do a couple of videos on that. We're going to talk a little bit about beer education. I really want to talk about the Homebrew Challenge, or the BJCP Challenge, as we've called. We've got to call it the Homebrew Challenge because we didn't come up with the idea. We fully not stole it. We didn't mean to steal it. We just, you know, every home brewer has done this. Oh, let's brew every beer, but like, you know, we started calling it something that had already been invented. The Master Homebrewers program I'm in love with at the moment. Just doing some more beer videos, doing some more tasting videos of the beers. And just progress, building up a home brewery again and seeing what happens with that. Yeah, this is fun. This is good. I love it. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. I hope you're making some good beer. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And I'll see you on the next one.